Once the high Sabbath Pentecost was over, I was sitting down to pay my bills for the month of June. I typically will sit down at the end of a month and pay all my bills for the following month just to get it all out of the way. And I noticed that my money has gotten so low that I did not have enough money to both pay my bills for June and afford to buy a plane ticket to go up to Alaska. And so I was like, wow, my money's pretty low. And it's a combination of factors of what's caused this. First of all, the donations have pretty much stopped. I've been getting a few donations here and there, but they've stopped over the last 6 to 8 weeks. I'm not sure why. I was enjoying these points from a subscriber to stay for free in hotels, but those points, she exhausted those points, and the last 2 or 3 weeks I've had to pay for Airbnbs. And so that's also been draining my money. I think I'm going to need to get rid of my place in Juneau, Alaska. I'm not going to be able to afford to live there anymore. And just from a practical standpoint, as I was praying about it, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to continue to pay rent and maintain an apartment in Juneau, Alaska, when I'm only there June, July, and 3 weeks in August. The rest of the year, I'm down here preaching on college campuses. So I don't think it's a wise steward of my money. I'm going to be turning in my 30-day notice when I pay my rent for June, and praying that I get enough money to get up to Alaska so I can get all my stuff. I have a vehicle up there, a Toyota Corolla, and then drive. Canada has lifted all the restrictions, so I'm going to drive down to my friends in Montana. I'll leave my Corolla with them, and then I'll take my RAV4 and drive down to my friend Jeff in Louisiana, where I'm going to try to sell my RAV4. There's a dealership down there that I think has expressed interest in buying it. I do have to make a repair on that vehicle before I can sell it to them. Hopefully with selling my RAV4, I'll have a nice chunk of money that I can live on to continue to preach full time, even though I'm not really getting many donations at all. The reason I'm making this video is, I have been preaching really since I left Juneau back on July the 20th of last year, because the Lord told me to go to Providence, Rhode Island, where I preached the Waterfire Festival. And then a few weeks after that, on August 16th, I started preaching on college campuses. I started Indiana State University. And since August 16th until now, the end of May, I have been preaching nonstop on college campuses other than the winter break. I've been using all my donations, all the money I've received from you guys, to travel and preach. That's what the Lord told me to do. And he has sustained me through this whole year, where I've been able to continue to travel, continue to pay my bills up in Juneau. So I did have to take a break from preaching to go close down Juneau. And now here at the very end of my travels, my money's running out. And so, of course, the school year is going to be coming to an end. And so I'll have the opportunity to go to Juneau, clean out my apartment, hand in my 30-day notice, and do all that. And it won't infringe with my preaching because the campuses will be closed. So I'm making this video because when I saw how low my money was, I contacted about 10 or 15 of my very close friends to ask for prayer and advice. And 2 of my close friends gave me the same advice. They don't even know each other, but they both told me that I should make a video where I make an appeal to my subscribers. And so I'm making this video as an appeal. If you would please consider prayerfully sending a one-time donation to this ministry. I have a PayPal link right below this video. I also have the information on how to send money to me by Cash App right below the video. And then, of course, I have a physical mailing address with my friend down in Louisiana. If you've been blessed by this ministry, if you've enjoyed this ministry, I know many of you have. I get lots of emails and I see lots of comments of people who enjoy this ministry. If you've been blessed, I would ask you please to prayerfully consider sending a one-time donation. I basically have 3 obstacles before me. Number 1, I need to pay my rent in June so that I have 30-day breathing room to get up to Alaska and get all my stuff and get rid of all my stuff and make things right with my landlord and be able to make a clean break from Juneau. Number 2, I then need the money to make the move from Juneau down to Montana and then down to my friend's house in Louisiana. And then number 3, I need about $3,000 to make some repairs to my vehicle. Someone hit me back in 2021, and I need to make those repairs before the dealership will buy my car. So if you would please consider prayerfully sending a one-time donation, I would very much appreciate it. I know there's about 1,000 to 2,000 people who typically watch my videos, and probably less than 100 are regularly contributing to this ministry. And so that means most of you are not sending anything. And, it could be $10, it could be $15, $20, it could be $5, whatever it is. But if you would please send a one-time donation to my donation links or mail a check to me, I would really appreciate it, because my money's down to almost nothing. Again, if you would please prayerfully consider sending a one-time financial donation to this ministry, if you've been blessed by my preaching and by what I've been doing, and if you want to continue to see me doing this. My plan is I'm going to shut things down in Juneau. I'm going to move in with my friend down in Louisiana, and that'll be my base of operations. And I already have a tour scheduled for the fall. I'm hoping I'll be able to do that, but I'm probably going to have to sell my RAV4, so I'll have some money in the bank to be able to live on.
I thought that was his plan.
Because I'm just not getting that many donations, at least at this point.